It's never too early to explore career opportunities. That's what these 8th graders are doing. There were 70 fatalities last year in the month of August. That's why this year, law enforcement is trying to crack down on drunk driving. Having one of these guys right here a few times a day can relieve stress and enhance your mood. Men aren't the only ones shooting guns in Tishomingo County. The countdown is on. In 10 days, yes, just 10 days, the Shuckers will be back here in Biloxi at MGM Park. Many people avoid black cats when coming to a shelter. One reason is because of superstitious beliefs. But tell me, what is so superstitious about this sweet little thing? I'm here at the Biloxi Visitor Center, where peaceful protesters are showing that they stand against the religious accommodations law that was passed earlier this week. I'm here at the Isaiah Fredericks Community Center here in Gulfport. In about an hour and a half, several members from the NAACP and city officials will be coming here to discuss how they can cut down on the crime and violence. Coming up on News 25, we have more on a peaceful protest here in Biloxi. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm Gabby Boyd, and I'm live here at the 24th Annual Crawfish Festival in Biloxi. As you can see, this little guy right here, they're everywhere. Thanks, Cody and Emily. Remember that high-speed chase that took place earlier this week? Well, I spoke to law enforcement and locals to get their take on it. Imagine driving down the road and all of a sudden someone passes you going 100 and nearly knocks you off the road. Next thing you know, you see several cars with blue lights pursuing that same vehicle.
It's really scary. Like, it would probably throw me into a panic attack, honestly.
It kind of freaked us out.
Even if somebody even starts to come over my lane, I'm automatically honking my horn.
I was at the light, and I could have, in front of my car could have been gone the way he was driving around that corner, driving around fast.
Well, that is what happened early this week when 54-year-old John Wesley Newell of Moorville led law enforcement on a high-speed chase in 2 different counties. Officers finally caught up with the suspect in Lee County after a deputy used spike strips as a tactic to slow Newell down on Highway 363. Authorities say the tactics worked, but Newell lost control of the vehicle and crashed. The vehicle then caught fire, but Newell was pulled from the vehicle unhurt and taken into custody. Mississippi Highway Patrol spokesman Ray Hall says, fleeing from the police is more dangerous than many people think, and it's definitely not worth it.
Troopers are trained. We have troopers with spot sticks. Obviously, all of our troopers, as well as local law enforcement officers, have specialized driving training they go to in their academies. And
playing catch me if you can with law enforcement can lead to some serious consequences.
It's a felony, especially if an officer gets hurt trying to apprehend a suspect, or vice versa if you actually hit someone and cause serious death. We want to put a stop to something before it starts, especially something as senseless as running from the police.
Authorities say it's best to pull over because 9 times out of 10, that officer is just going to give you a warning or write you a citation. Live in Tupelo, I'm Gabby Boyd, WTVA News. As all of the shootings in the country as a backdrop, Tishomingo County kicked off its first gun safety class today, teaching locals how to properly use a weapon and not to be too trigger happy. The class was instructed by Marcus Talley of Veterans Tactical. Nearly 40 people attended and were awarded a certificate to obtain an enhanced concealed carry permit.
People here today are going to learn how important it is to know that you always take a gun as it's loaded, whether you know it, even if you think it's unloaded, you always consider it to be loaded, that it could be dangerous.
Another important thing,
safety of their gun and how to get familiar and comfortable with their particular firearm.
Men aren't the only ones shooting guns in Tishomingo County. This class is offered for women as well, so they too can protect themselves.
With my age, I know probably vulnerable, for people wanting to break in and think that I can't handle myself.
But don't count her out just yet.
It's important for women because of our changing situation in the world. Traditionally, I think women probably expected the men to protect them, and that's just the way it was. But times have changed so that now a lot of women are sexually assaulted, robbed, or whatever, and there's no man around. They need to be able to protect themselves.
Even the mayor of Tishomingo attended, and he believes that the people from his neck of the woods will benefit from it and
make Tishomingo County a safer place, hopefully.
In Tishomingo County, I'm Gabby Boyd, WTVA News. 5 years ago, an artist and cat lover came up with the idea of making August 17th Black Cat Appreciation Day. He was moved by the fact black cats often were the last to be adopted from shelters, if they ever were. And now shelters are taking up the effort to change that bad reputation.
Whenever our adopters come in, they'll go back in our cat room, and the first thing they see is the orange and white cat or the calico cat.
To be honest, it's a little disappointing. A lot of my favorite cats back there are the black cats. Never once do I see anyone look at the black ones.
They've had a little luck getting a few more adopted by using old-fashioned marketing tools, but they remain a big percentage of unadopted cats.
We'll put bandanas on them or cute collars on them that kind of pop and, and it draws attention.
Many people avoid black cats when coming to a shelter. One reason is because of superstitious beliefs. But tell me, what is so superstitious about this sweet little thing?
We have people who come in here, they will not adopt the month of October because they feel like they're bringing in some kind of superstitious myth.
Most people that I've talked to say it's the bad luck.
Bad luck for so many years.
In reality, black cats often make better pets.
Most of the black cats are more playful.
They're very well socialized.
They make some of the best cats.
It's often a matter of education and a little love and appreciation.
Let them know that, hey, this kitten is just as playful as this kitten. We let them know that they are the most difficult to adopt.
In Tupelo, I'm Gabby Boyd, WTVA News.